Even as she appreciates
the long nights and frustration endured by a couple whose 3 children were abducted by their nanny has come to an end, with the kids having been found in Lagos State where they were taken hostage. The Orekoya children, kidnapped by a nanny, Mary Akinloye, in the Surulere area of Lagos State, have been reunited with their family. The children were later abandoned by their abductors at Shasha area in Lagos State, southwest Nigeria, and were subsequently taken to the police hospital in Ikeja, also in Lagos, where they underwent medical checks.
Everybody knows that day.
Absolute relief. That's how to describe the mood of Adebisi Orekoya, banker and mother of 4 boys who nearly lost them to a nanny whose services she engaged through online marketing platform recently. Her nightmare began when she learned that the nanny made away with her children under the pretext of getting them goodies outside the home.
The next day in the morning, she knows what is in the children's roster, what she's supposed to do. I've showed her. So I saw her in the morning, she was frying plantain. I told her this is the way you would do their egg and stuff. Around 2 o'clock, my phone was ringing continuously, so I picked it. My son now spoke with me that auntie has taken his brother out since morning. I called her line, switched off. Her sister's line, switched off. The brother, the pastor, so-called pastor, that one too has been switched off. So that was when I knew something is wrong.
It's freedom at last for 6-year-old Demola and 4-year-old Adedamola Orekoya as they reunite with their family. And what has been the role of the Lagos State Police Command in the recovery of these children?
We've actually narrowed down the whole space to Shasha area. The heat was on because we decided to adopt the best technology available, in the land to actually get to the den of these kidnappers. And let me just use this opportunity to affirm our belief that most of the elites, not only in Lagos but all over the Federation, that whenever they intend to employ a housemaid, a driver, or any of these personal staff, that will have access to the inner chamber, inner hollow of their house, they should ensure that they reach out to the police.
The children are still under police protective and medical care. Our cameras, however, caught a glimpse of the reunion with their elated father.
Thank you.
This is the second reported incident of child abduction in the last 6 months. It is, however, imperative for security agents to crack down on this syndicate and for parents to be wary of those they employ to take care of their children and wards.
Meanwhile, the online portal OLX has described the kidnap of the 3 children as an unfortunate incident. In a press release sent to Channels Television Lagos, OLX says its job as an online classified site is to bring buyers and sellers together to promote trade. While taking steps to moderate and review all ads, it does not participate in the negotiations between buyers and sellers, as transactions are performed directly between both parties. The country manager of OLX Nigeria, Lola Masha, who signed the press release, says in all its marketing campaigns, the company has continued to urge its users to make the necessary precautionary checks when using the site. The portal operator says it continues to advise its users to help kick out bad players by reporting any dubious activity or user on the site for immediate action. The National Information Center says military operations targeted at Sambisa Forest in Borno State, where over 200 abducted schoolgirls are believed to be, are ongoing. The coordinator of the center, Mr. Michael Mary, told journalists during his routine security briefing in Abuja that the federal government will not relent in efforts geared towards securing the girls' release.
Yesterday marked 1 year of the horrific
occurrences which were a tragedy and an experience that every Nigerian painfully shares alongside the immediate families of the victims, the people of Chibok, and the international community. The federal government remains resolute in finding and returning them to their homes where they rightly belong. Consequently, we will continue to exert all efforts in ensuring their safe return. Presently, the military is moving in the direction of Sambisa Forest after taking Alagano, Goza, Bama, Malamfaturi, Abadam, among many other towns. The fortification of the border routes by other members of the multinational joint task force has also played a key role in these successes. Our intelligence indicates that the present military operation is focused in the area where the girls are believed to be held. The government is committed to returning and resettling people from the affected communities as soon as possible. It is also in the process of revamping the economies of these local communities while guaranteeing safety and security.
For the governorship elections.
To politics now, the Imo State Resident Electoral Commission has fixed Saturday, April the 25th as date for the rerun of the governorship elections in 256 polling units across 23 local government areas of the state. At a gathering in Owerri, the Imo State capital, the INEC Resident Electoral Commissioner, Mr. Gabriel Ada, explains that the commission is more prepared and ready to conduct the supplementary election.
For the governorship elections, we are still going to have a rerun election in some specific areas. The inconclusiveness came as a result of the fact that the margin of win between the two leading parties was not enough to declare an outright winner if you take into consideration the total number of registered voters from those areas that were cancelled or that elections did not hold because of violence or non-functionality of corridors and so on. And therefore, it will be unjust if we declare a winner. The conduct of the elections in this, in all the areas that we have identified, that we have classified as inconclusive, the elections will now take place on the 25th of April.
And in the wake of the outcome of the April 11 governorship election in Abia State, the All Progressive Grand Alliance, ABGA, is demanding a rerun in 3 local government areas that were earlier cancelled over violence and malpractices. Addressing journalists in Umuahia, the state capital, the national chairman of the party, Chief Victor Ume, also requests for the replacement of the resident electoral commissioner and the deployment of new INEC staff to conduct elections in the affected areas. INEC had on Monday announced the governorship election inconclusive on the premise that the margin of win is not in excess of the total number of registered voters in areas where elections did not hold.
The intrusion of the PDP henchmen who went to the collation center to intimidate the returning officer into reversing an earlier valid action he had taken is most unfortunate. We therefore completely reject the inclusion of concocted figures in Obiungwa local government area, Usisoma local government area, and Iselangwa North local government area. The runoff election or supplementary election which has been scheduled, we demand total repeat of elections in these 3 local governments.
the annex chairman should be doing well by sending petitions.
It was celebration time in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, as supporters of the All Progressive Congress, APC, in their hundreds, came out to celebrate with Governor Abiola Ajimobi after winning in the just concluded governorship election. The procession moved from Government House through major streets, markets and commercial centers with singing and dancing. When the news at 10 returns, female staff of FAN rewarded for honesty, having returned 12 million naira to the rightful owner. Please join us again.